Temperature check required. Reservations required. Mask required. Hey everybody, I'm at SeaWorld, Florida today. Day 2 of their reopening. By all accounts, yesterday.
SeaWorld is committed to the health and safety of all of our guests and employees. Please remember to wear face coverings at all times.
Okay.
Wash and sanitize your hands frequently.
I'll do that.
And keep 6 feet between your party and others.
We'll try.
Thank you. And enjoy your day here at SeaWorld.
By all accounts, yesterday at the reopening, it was a full-on shit show with no social distancing, no masks, etc. I mean, I kind of expected that from SeaWorld. Maybe not full-on, but at least partial. We're here. We're going to check things out and see how everything is working on day 2. We've got markers on the floor.
All of our guests and employees. Please
signs
remember to wear face coverings
Spanish.
at all times. Wash and sanitize your hands
We've
frequently.
gone digital.
And keep 6 feet between your party and
Digital.
others. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hand sanitizer that looks like bleach in a bucket that you got to push down on and get the germs from the person before you. More signage. Temperature screening. More signage. Let's see how things are in the park compared to the signage they have. Time for some temperature screening. Awesome. I passed. So I made it through security, which is bizarre because they have a plexiglass thing up, but you still have to hand all of your items to somebody to manually go through. Now you needed a reservation to come to the park today, but I couldn't get my reservation to go through online. So now I gotta wait for customer service, but I'm going through this giant chain maze. So we have a lot of signage here talking about face masks. It's clearly lost on the people that are in line because they're not wearing masks. Alright, so I'm in the park. They do have plexiglass over there too, but they still take your card around the plexiglass. And so here's the thing. I could not get my pass to register online to get a reservation ahead of time. You do need reservations, supposedly. That said, I walked up, tried to wait for customer service for 15 minutes. It wasn't moving at all. Went to the self-service kiosk. That was ridiculous. And then just scanned my pass. As soon as you head in, you get the first SeaWorld store, but you can't go in here. This is exit only. The entrance is around the corner, so we'll head in there later. So for the most part so far, it's like 50-50, masks, no masks. Dolphins! More dolphins! Oh, look at this guy! I love dolphins! Oh, this guy's swimming with his belly up. Oh my god. That's adorable. Oh. Look at that. Oh my god. Wearing a mask below your chin doesn't count. The kiosks that were in the walkway here are gone. They do have some outside seating, spaced apart. SeaWorld staff, like right here, with the guy walking right behind him without his mask on. And they're not saying anything. I'm now feeling like it's 75-25 at this point, no masks. More peeps, no mask. I mean, I get it. It's hot. It sucks. It sucks wearing these things. But there are designated rest areas to take off your mask and relax. None of the people that we've seen so far are in said areas. If you have a rule, why not enforce it? Yeah. Another SeaWorld person coming out, talking to a woman that doesn't have a mask on either. I know, it's like, shut up, Kyle. Just go show us some sharks. That looks like an old fish. Smelling the other fish's butt. He saw what was happening.
you have questions, please feel free to ask, okay?
Thank you. Those clonies. Wow. Oh. Oh, that guy down there. Ooh. I wonder if he sees me. Oh, check out the markers on the floor. 6 feet. That's cool. Oh, look at those guys.
To get its next
I don't recall seeing them in there
meal,
before.
Starfish swims through a school of fish and swings its toothy snout back and forth to injure them.
Whoa.
Why do you think its mouth is underneath its body?
Wow.
Sharks are found from sandy, shallow beaches to the deep, dark ocean, where the only light comes from strange sharks and other.
He's gonna swim
Sharks
right
have
over us.
exceptional senses that can detect things we can barely comprehend, like the faint electrical signals given off by all living
That's awesome. I feel like these are new. I don't remember seeing that before.
Sandpiper sharks are not regarded to be dangerous to people.
Look at this guy. I got a baby shark.
Things that are sick
Baby shark.
by stopping the spread of diseases. Sharks keep the ocean and people healthy. Have you thanked the sharks
He's
today?
inching up on me here, not distancing. Would you like to ride a shark?
Each has a primitive
Hell
skeleton
yeah.
made of cartilage.
Oh no, wait time 60 minutes. Womp 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 womp. Maybe we could catch the train going by here. See what it looks like, at least with masks and social distancing happening. Oh, I hear something. So it looked like there was about 5 people on the ride altogether, so I can understand why there's a long wait. There's really not many people in the park, but between sanitizing the rides and distancing people, it creates long waits. Like they need to put a sign up that says that. Oh, Infinity Falls. 2 people on it. It's the change machine. This game is off. No social distancing. What game? Making quarters for dollar bills? This ride is so good. Put a link to when I did this in that corner up above. Look at that. Woo! There is a YouTube channel that I watch called Cart Narcs, which basically just guy that basically shames people for not putting their cart back in the corral when they go food shopping and things like that. I think I would pay like Patreon money to be able to see a similar channel, but instead of putting carts back, someone just going up to all of the guests and telling them they need to put the mask on. Can you tell me how to get... Oh! Something right here. Cookie Monster. Mana mana. Mana mana. Almost choo-choo train is still going. Every other row. Do not knock on can. Mr. Grouch. Oh, don't ring the bell. Oscar. Oscar. I got the COVID. Got Oscar. There's like a million hand sanitizer things everywhere. And not so many in here. Splash pad. Not working. This is the big draw for Sesame Street for the kids. But Abby's Flower Tower is working every other car. The Sesame Street store used to be really cluttered, and now it's like wide open. No character meet and greets. But there's a lot of cool stuff here. You can get this shirt and be just like Katy Perry. So while they have the SeaWorld face coverings in here, buy 3 get 1 free, they do not have any Sesame Street ones. I did find a face covering relaxation zone. Still need to be 6 feet away, and it's in there. Other people out here not wearing masks outside of the zone. The Chris Jericho code breaker / icebreaker, defunct, not yet completed. Coming up on a better look at it. Looks like it's almost done, or it's done altogether. I know they had to send the workers home before everything was completely done. But there you go. I wonder if they'll have Chris Jericho here opening day to try it out. Here's a better look at the end. And back down and around. Yet one more look into the light. I'm sure that won't be distracting at all when there's concerts going on.
The park will be closing for the day in 30 minutes.
Oh no.
Once again,
It's pretty much a ghost town at this point. Most of the food stands and beverages are all closed. I don't know if they'll be open at a later time. We're going towards Antarctica. The closest thing we're gonna get to Hoth in Orlando. Let's go check out some penguins. Smells like fish. They have markers in here, but more importantly, they have air conditioning. And it feels glorious. Also offset, they're still doing the whole story of Puck to try to space out people from hitting into the penguins at the end of the ride. Keep the distancing up. It's just like Flight of Passage. Oh my god, the ride's not working. It's just the penguin exhibit. And it is the best part. Oh. Penguins. One of them has a trumpet or trombone. Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh, man. Look at them. Looks like that one has no head. Better look out, Batman. Ah, there's a bunch of them over here too. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Let's see what. All right, so some last impressions from making a lap and a half around the park. There's not a lot of rides that are open. It's hit and miss. I know on the website, or I think even on the app, they may say rides that are open and not open. The rides that are open, it is, I gotta be honest, it is completely dead here, but the wait times are astronomical for some of them. And I spoke to ride ops that were here. The reason why there's such a long line, not only because of the spacing, they don't have many staff working. So they had to shift staff from ride to ride to get them up and going in the morning based off of popularity, and then try to disperse staff somewhat evenly to the rides to keep others up and going. Social distancing, lots of signs and everything, but not a lot of active like telling of anybody to do anything. So I'd say mask wearing in the park is probably like 75-25 people not wearing them versus wearing them. Even though you have a lot of signs telling people to do things, unless you enforce rules, and I know there's going to be a ton of people that are like, you know, as always, you know, if you got to wear a mask, you might as well live in a bubble. And that's fine for you to say, but these are rules that this establishment has, and it's a private establishment. So if they're putting those rules in place to make other people feel safe, and you're paying your money assuming that they're going to make you feel safe, they're certainly not doing so. It's kind of like an empty threat, like when you're a little kid and your parents would yell at you, you know, I'm gonna stop, I'll pull this car over, I swear to God, we'll turn around and go home. It's never gonna happen, but you know, them kicking you out of the park or taking some type of action for you not wearing a mask here, never gonna happen either. So why bother even having the charade of putting signage up? Because you've wasted a lot of money on signs. The antibacterial stuff or hand sanitizer is like liquid stuff, so it's basically, you know, it's in a pump, and it's not a gel at all. It's just pure liquid that's coming out. It just felt like it might be like just rubbing alcohol that's coming out of the containers, and that's about it. Not a lot of food places or options of things to stop and quench your thirst or eat something and everything along the way as well. Overall, just compare it to Universal opening last week, and the experience that we had there was just magnificent. Lots of guest services on hand and people there to kind of brighten your day. We did have fun while we're here, so it's not a complete bitch fest. I do like the animals that we got to see, the dolphins, the penguins, the sharks. I love seeing that stuff, and I don't get to see it often, so you know, SeaWorld is the place. Fantastic seeing that stuff. The rest of the time, I mean, bottom dollar summary, if you're a pass holder, come out, you can see if you can get on a ride. I don't know if there's like better times. I figured towards the end of the day would be a better time, but it obviously wasn't. If you are coming to Orlando or you live in Florida and you think like it might be an opportunity because it might be a downtime like we've seen at Universal, and you're paying a full ticket price, I'd say you're out of your mind. You're paying like a full price to come to the park and experience like 60% of the attractions and feel of things, and it doesn't seem like it's really worth it. So in any event, we're getting out of here. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.